With spring training in full swing, it's officially time to check on some more of Jays Center's top 20 Toronto Blue Jays prospects. Today, we'll be looking at number 15 all the way down to number 11 as voted on by our Jays Center writers. Number 15 is shortstop Josh Kasevich. Kasevich was selected by the Toronto Blue Jays in 2022 during the second round of the MLB draft. He is now a 6'1", 200-pound, 25-year-old shortstop who is one call away from the major leagues. In his first 3 seasons following being drafted, he would routinely hit near 300 and not strike out a lot. His strikeout rates ranged from 7.4% at the single-A level to 14.5% at AAA, still well below league average. 2025 was a lost year for Kasevich, as he only managed to play in 42 minor league contests, 13 of them on rehab assignments between rookie ball and single-A. In his 29 AAA games, again, a season to forget, he hit just 173 and looked lost out there at times. 2026 should see Kasevich start back out at AAA Buffalo, where he will need to show he is healthy and back to having that plus hit tool. Number 14 is outfielder Blaine Bullard, a 19-year-old 5-tool outfielder who the Toronto Blue Jays took in the 12th round of the 2025 MLB draft at 352nd overall. Standing at 6'2" and 180 pounds, he has room for projection left on his frame. Doesn't quite have the speed of Jake Cook, who we'll talk about in a moment, but he should be above average in that department. He should also develop at least a league average to above league average ability to launch baseballs over the fence. Currently, he has more gap-to-gap doubles power, which should improve as he ages and fills out that frame. 2026 should see him start with the FCL Blue Jays and move up to single-A, hopefully at some point soon. Number 13, this guy's an intriguing one, an outfielder in Jake Cook. Cook was a late bloomer in college and eventually switched from pitching to hitting in his senior year at Southern Mississippi. He would be drafted in the second round of the MLB draft by the Blue Jays in 2025 at 81st overall. He's going to be a project hitter, but he does a lot of things to give himself a solid floor to his profile, and he seriously may be one of the fastest players in the minor leagues from day one. Considering he maxed out the scouting scale with an 80-grade run tool, how he develops as a base stealer and whether or not he adds any pop will shape how fast he moves through the minor leagues and where his profile's ultimate outcome will land. Number 12 is a third baseman, Tim Piasentin. Piasentin was drafted by the Blue Jays in the 5th round of this past year's draft. He would go on to sign for almost $750,000. Canadian kid, and he's well on his way to being a breakout prospect hitter in 2026. At just 18 years old, Piasentin is already 200 pounds and boasts one of the top power potential profiles among 2025 draftees. He has quick hands and a fast, smooth swing, which is geared towards lifting the ball and doing damage. The question mark will be his hit tool, but he's already showing high exit velocities and should be able to make enough contact to let that power attribute shine through. 2026 could be a big year for him as he starts to make his name known, likely beginning with the FCL Blue Jays and eventually in single-A as well. And number 11 is starting pitcher Silvano Hechavarria. Hechavarria was a late signing out of Cuba in June of 2024. Even though he was a bit older, he still made his professional debut in the Dominican Summer League later that year. Hechavarria is a big-bodied pitcher. He stands at 6'4", almost 230 pounds, primarily using a cutter and four-seam fastball out of his arsenal in 2025. He also features a sinker, changeup, and slider, getting occasional use, so at least a 5-pitch mix with what we know. He gets a good amount of induced vertical break on his fastball, just about 18 inches tracked at the single-A level, but he'll need to keep improving the pitch shape and hopefully gain some needed velocity. He's quickly settled into the minor leagues, and if his swing and miss ability catches up to becoming actual strikeouts, he could take that next step very soon. He had a 15.6% swinging strike rate last year, which was good enough for the 93rd percentile in the minor leagues, so a name to watch there. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and also check out the full article as written by our Jays Center writers in the link in the description below. We will catch you in the next one.